think it's appalling,
It's what
actually,
she
what
said.
you're doing. I saw you masquerading as an expert in The Sun, pretending you know what's in this book, saying that their titles should be stripped. Arguably, they've brought the royal family to a whole younger audience. That, you know, young people on TikTok talk about Harry and Meghan. They care about them. This is a bit of exported British tinsel. Yes, they no longer belong in that family. Yes, they do loads of sun-drenched photographs and they've dropped the royal regalia. So what? They're a different generation from you, Tom. Let them be. Let them be.
Because they're making them...
Greetings, dear viewers. We are so glad you've chosen to join us today. In the ever-evolving world of the British monarchy, few stories have captured the public's attention quite like the journey of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Their departure from the traditional royal life has sparked conversations and controversies alike. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at this intriguing narrative. We'll explore their decision to step back from royal duties, the path less travelled they've chosen, and the implications this has for the future of the monarchy. We'll also delve into the importance of their quest for mental health, emotional honesty, and the freedom to live their lives on their own terms. So, buckle up as we embark on this journey, one that challenges tradition and prompts us to question the norms we've come to accept. Stay tuned as we delve into the intriguing journey of Meghan and Harry. The story of Meghan and Harry's decision to step back from royal duties is one that has captured the world's attention. The young couple, hailing from the world-renowned House of Windsor, found themselves in the eye of a storm. The pressures they faced were immense, the scrutiny unending. Life in the royal spotlight is not for the faint of heart. Meghan, an accomplished actress, and Harry, who has borne the weight of royalty since birth, found themselves in a world where every move was watched, every decision dissected. The couple faced a relentless barrage of criticism and judgment, their lives reduced to fodder for tabloids. Yet, amidst the whirlwind of expectations and obligations, it was their desire for a different life that truly set the stage for their departure. They yearned for a life where their actions were not dictated by centuries-old traditions, a life where they could prioritize their mental and emotional well-being. Meghan and Harry sought a life where their narratives were not controlled by others, but instead written by themselves. Their decision to step back was not taken lightly. It was a decision born out of a need to protect their family, to shield their son from the harsh glare of the public eye. It was a decision that required immense courage, the courage to face the backlash, the courage to stand up against the institution they were born into and raised by. Meghan and Harry's departure from their royal duties sent shockwaves across the globe. It was a departure that defied the norms, that challenged the status quo. They chose not to be silent sufferers, but vocal advocates for their own well-being and happiness. Their decision was a powerful statement, a testament to their will to live life on their own terms. And so, with the world watching, Meghan and Harry chose a new path, a path that may have been less trodden, less predictable, but one that promised the freedom they so deeply desired. Their departure was not an end, but a new beginning, a brave step towards a future they chose for themselves. Choosing a different path is never easy, especially when it's so public. Yet Meghan and Harry took that brave step, choosing to chart a path less travelled, a path not defined by the rigid expectations of an age-old institution, but by their own values and priorities. Stepping away from the royal fold was not a decision they took lightly. It was a bold move, a defiant statement. It was a testament to their commitment to break away from a narrative that was not their own, a narrative that was causing them undue distress. They were not just walking away from the monarchy, they were walking towards their own emotional well-being. They chose to prioritise their mental health, a choice that was met with unwarranted criticism. But let's take a moment to appreciate the courage it takes to make such a decision. It's a decision that doesn't just impact them, but also sets a precedent for others who may be struggling in silence. Their commitment to emotional honesty is another aspect that sets them apart. In a world where we often hide our true feelings, they chose to be open about their struggles. They chose to be vulnerable, to show that it's okay not to be okay, that it's okay to seek help. This honesty, this openness is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to their strength. Meghan and Harry's journey has not been without its challenges. They've faced backlash, criticism and scrutiny. But in spite of it all, they've stood firm in their resolve. They've shown that they value their well-being over tradition, that they won't compromise their happiness for the sake of protocol. It's a powerful message to everyone out there that it's okay to choose yourself. It's okay to prioritize your mental health. In the face of adversity, Meghan and Harry stood firm, valuing their well-being over tradition. It's a testament to their strength, their resilience, and their commitment to living life on their own terms. It's a path less travelled, but it's their path, and they're walking it with grace and courage. With their departure from royal duties, Meghan and Harry were finally able to regain control over their lives. They stepped away from the relentless scrutiny and the rigid traditions and into a world where they could make their own choices. Imagine, if you will, the relief of escaping from a narrative that you didn't write, of finding the freedom to pen your own story. Meghan and Harry did exactly that. They took the reins of their lives, choosing to live authentically, to speak their truths, and to prioritise their mental health and well-being over the expectations of others. In this new chapter, they're not just surviving, they're thriving. They're taking on projects that align with their passions and values. They're using their platform to raise awareness about the issues that matter to them, from mental health to social justice. No longer are they puppets in a centuries-old show. They are the authors of their own tale, the directors of their own lives, and they're doing so with honesty and transparency. They're not shying away from the tough conversations. They're addressing the challenges head-on, speaking openly about their struggles, their triumphs, and their journey. They're showing the world that it's okay to be vulnerable, to be human. But here's the thing. This newfound freedom isn't just about Meghan and Harry. It's about challenging the status quo. It's about questioning the way things have always been done. It's about declaring that it's okay to prioritise yourself over tradition. So let's applaud Meghan and Harry for their courage. Let's celebrate their decision to break free from the chains of expectation and tradition. Let's honour their commitment to authenticity, to transparency, and to mental health. In their quest for freedom, Meghan and Harry have shown that they are not afraid to break from tradition. They've shown us that it's not just about surviving, but thriving. They've shown us that it's not just about following a script, but writing your own. They've shown us that it's not just about being a royal, but being human. The actions of Meghan and Harry have sparked a conversation about the future of the monarchy. Now, let's dive into this. It is clear that Meghan and Harry's decision to step away from royal duties has sent ripples through the monarchy. This isn't just about two individuals choosing a different path. It's about challenging an age-old institution to reflect, rethink, and possibly reinvent itself. Just think about it. Meghan and Harry's departure has cracked open the door for conversations about mental health, personal freedom, and the right to live life on one's own terms. This is a language that the monarchy, steeped in centuries of tradition, isn't quite fluent in. But it's a language that resonates with the younger generation, a generation that values authenticity and emotional honesty. And this is where the monarchy faces a crossroads. The question now is, can the monarchy adapt? Can it evolve to reflect the changing values of the society it represents? Can it find a balance between preserving tradition and embracing change? Meghan and Harry have shown that it's possible to live a life that marries royal heritage with modern sensibilities. They've shown that it's possible to honour one's duty while still prioritising mental health and personal happiness. And in doing so, they've set a precedent, a new kind of blueprint for future royals. This is not to say that the monarchy needs to be completely overhauled, but perhaps it's time for a refresh, a re-evaluation of what it means to be a royal in the 21st century. Maybe it's time for a monarchy that's not just about crowns and castles, but also about compassion, connection, and change. This is a moment of reckoning for the monarchy. It's a chance to look at itself in the mirror and ask, are we still relevant? Are we still in touch with the people we serve? As Meghan and Harry continue to forge their own path, they challenge the monarchy to evolve or risk being left behind. As we come to the end of our journey today, we reflect on the powerful story of Meghan and Harry. They've chosen a path that promotes mental health, emotional honesty, and freedom. A path which might seem unconventional to some, but is a beacon of change for others. They've shown that it's not about destroying traditions, but about refusing to be destroyed by them. In their quest for a different life, they've faced scrutiny, but their resolve remains unbroken. Why? Because they understand that not every royal has to follow the same script, and not every break from protocol is a betrayal. They are writing their own story, speaking their truth, and protecting their peace. Meghan and Harry's story is a testament to the fact that it's not about control, but about evolution. Let them be, let them thrive, and perhaps let the institution evolve or risk being left behind. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of Meghan and Harry's journey. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you believe in truth over tradition. Until next time, take care.